Hello everyone, it's Cute Bunny here. Welcome to my first back to bank. So I'm going to total up my binders for the end of July and I'm going to do my back to bank. So all the cash in here will be going back to the bank into their respective bank accounts that line with my folders, which I've just, as you guys, if you've been here with me over this last few months of my journey, you'll know that I've reset up everything to do this. So this is my very first back to bank. I'm a bit nervous because not so much the totals, because I know how to do this. I've done one of these, but it's just getting everything right so you know exactly what's got to go back into which bank account for which binder. But anyway, here we are. I've got my cameras, my phone, just in some deleting. I have plenty of room, so I don't have to rush. So go have a cuppa, it's probably going to be a long one. Right, so we're going to start with binder 1. And I actually, where is my, no, we're going to have to pause because I need to go and find my totals. Hang on. Okay, so according to my total I had written down, I had $953 left in here at the end of the month. Now my house maintenance hasn't changed. So that just means that my bill total has. Now I had to pay car insurance, RACV membership, and union fees, and all of my regular bills in July. So it was a bigger month bills, so that's why my bills money is looking a little slim. I now have extra, but this is for the end of July, so I'm not adding the extra money on until next month or whatever. I'm going to be paying some extra money onto some bills anyway, so we'll just see how we go. Now $953 is the total I had at the end of the month because I wrote it down. So that would be like about 150. I think it is exactly 150, but I'm not going to brain today because I've got too much braining to do for the whole video. 150. But I currently have more than that. So like I said, but that's okay because you expect it to take a hit, and that's perfectly fine when you've got to pay the bills. That's what it's for. Okay, so the bills. This one is not cash, so I can write the totals back in here. So we have end of July 803, pen don't start with me please, and 150 for a total of 953. And like I said, you expect that to take a hit. That's okay because bills fluctuate throughout the year. That's what they're there for, the sinking funds. All right, put that back in. Now, from here on in, there might be cash about. So now the emergency fund. Has $472, but 40 of it's back to bank. So we have $472 total, and back to bank, the EF is 40. This is going to be, there's going to be more, probably going to need more paper for that. So 40 going back in, 20, 5, 10, 20, 50. Don't have hundreds, so we're right. There is more to add to that, but that'll go into the next totals for the next year. So that's how I'm going to have to do it, and then I'm going to have to put that money back in there and make sure it all works out the way it should, right? I'm pretty sure as long as I total it up and then add the money to the cash, we should be okay. Like the total plus the money cash. So that's plus the EF. No, that's total. Yeah, these are the totals. So as long as when I put it all back in, it's just going to have the right amount. That's all we're aiming for, right? We have more than 100 now. 51, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2. We have 200 in clothing. 200 in clothing. 50s. 200. Might go that way maybe. 200 in cash. Clothing. 200 of cash. It's all cash, right? Okay, not anymore. Was not anymore. 200. We have to update these, otherwise I'm going to be completely confused at the end of the time and have no idea what I'm doing. Like I said, this is going to be a challenge anyway, because yeah. But as long as I got the total, and then whatever's going back in cash should be going back towards the total anyway, so it should be all work out in the wash. All right. This is going to be a long video, so I can't apologise for that, guys. But yeah, now the garden money has taken a hit because I had to buy some stuff for the garden, and I'm going to be using this into spring. So there's currently 40. I might take the money out. We're supposed to take the money out. 40. But I will be using it. So, garden. I can't think of another way of doing this. Hopefully this is going to help. Hopefully this will work. Health has 51, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 195, 195. That's correct as of there. So we pop all this back. Now this is going to be the only big one you're going to see from me, unless I don't do them every month. Haven't really decided if I'm going to do these every month yet, but this condensing has been needed to be done for a few months anyway, regardless of which way I decide to go. But I think every month probably be useful exercise. We have 288, 20, 40, 10, 20, 30 in cash. Now 318. So we're just going to do a full 318 in bank, and we'll start back at where we were. So we have 300 in the bank, 318, 288 plus 30. So we have 318 in the bank now, won't we? Yep. And no cash. That's fine. So we have 318. So that hasn't moved. But that's because I've been popping some cash away into my travel envelope, so that my next trip is on the travel envelope and it doesn't have to come out of my camping account. Nothing has been going in, but nothing's come out either, because yeah, I don't need it yet, but I will eventually need this as I start venturing back out into the camping world again. It's just nice to get the cash out. That's all. That's all I want to do, is get this cash out of my house for the moment. Camping extras has $30, and that total is still there. 20, 30. So that hasn't, it has changed from last month, but hasn't changed from, and we had another category which was spending envelope. It's not counting it. I'm not counting this, but I have to add it. There's nothing currently in there. There's currently nothing in there. So that's fine. And our total. This will be down because of the bills. 803. I'm here. 40. 195, 318, 30, 2,208, and as I said, it'll be down because I had to take bills out, but that's what the accounts are for. Okay, so that spending envelope is just for me for spending it. Oh, I need to put it into the bank. I'm going to have to direct it into one of my folders, into one of my bank accounts, so it's going to be recorded in here, but not in the total of this, because that's my own personal spending money for whatever. But there currently isn't anything in it. I'll be putting it in here just so I know what's in there for the bank, but it won't be added to this anyway, if that makes sense. And I just have to remember, so that's okay. All right, that folder's done. Money's building up. It's good. I should try and move this over a little bit so you can see my cash tray a bit better. Is that better? There we go. That's not the right side. There we go. All right, so next binder is binder 2. Binder 2. Okay, so gifts. Keep that there. Ah, these keep falling off. Oh, that's sad. Stuff keeps falling off. It loses its thing. I'll have to try and fix them up another time. Those things are just not very strong, are they? All right, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. I need to get working on that. I need another $40 ish. Probably about $50, $60 to get that one fully funded. That's binder 1. And I need to add up the amounts of this in cash, right? Oh yeah, I need to do that now. Give me a second, I'll come back. Pretty sure I forgot the camping extras, which was $30 of cash. Whoops. I think everything else was done. Yep. $9.95. Oh, I forgot the health. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Not very organised, am I? I'm going to start again, I think. Can't. No, I can't. Garden. So bills. So the EF, clothing, garden, health had $195 cash, camping had none in cash, and then that had 30. So I think I'm done now. If that's not right, I don't know. I've got to be really on the ball because this is, as I said, the first time doing this, and I'm still not used to it. $195. It's more than $280 of cash. I think it's plus 30. $585 of cash. I'll be back. Okay, according to this, it's $505 of cash for a total in the binder of $2,208. So once that $505 is deposited, I should have $2,208. And this is all being corrected and all being updated to the right amounts. So as long as I haven't done anything wrong, then we're good. Now, as I said, it might take me a couple of months to get used to this system, especially with the back to bank. I'm okay with this, I'm just not okay with this. This is $60 for gifts. This is a new concept, and it's hard because it's different to what I'm used to, having to remember to record everything in here. So you know exactly what's going back into the which account, which is lined up with my binders. All right, binder 2, gifts, 60. Okay, we've got that one done, Bunny. All right. Laundromat is not going back to bank. The laundromat is not going back to bank, but there is $20, 10, 15, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's $20. $20, not 15. 20. That one's not going back to bank, guys, because if I need something at the laundromat, I need the cash right there and then. Replacements has 40, 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 40. Replacements, 40 in cash. Been updated to 40 there, so it's good. Birthday, should have 90 according to me. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh yeah, sorry, 100 because I updated it. Yep, no, that's right. No, you've got to fix it up now, Bunny. Just fix it up before I get any more confused. I didn't cross these off last time I adjusted them. So 100. I think in the next year I'm going to want to up that. I haven't decided what I need. I think 250. Probably in the next year I might aim for 300-ish. Because I want other things I want to be able to do around my birthday. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100 birthdays. Just write it in, Bunny. Don't forget. I think I need to write it in before I put the money in. It'd probably be the best practice, but anyway. Christmas has 35, and that is also correctly done here. There's 35 in there, so we have 20, 25, 30, 35. So let's write that in. Christmas, Xmas, because I can't be bothered. 35 in cash. And there we have it. Taxes, yeah, well it can go into the bank because I'm going to need to pay my bill. I haven't done my tax because I need to work out how to access my union bill thing. And then I've got to look at doing my taxes. 225 it says I should have. 51, 150, 70, 90, 225. $225 taxes. So far has 40, and I have got 40 written down, so that's correct. 40 so far. 40. Right. Okay, let's total them up. Oh, look at the binders. They just look very sore and sorry for themselves, but at least the money will be in the bank, hey? Alright, I'm just going to pause this so this video doesn't become too long. I'll total them up and come back. Okay, I'd forgotten to total up the other thing. I told you this is not something I'm used to doing. I've got 225 for taxes. I don't know what I did there, but anyway, I've only got the 225. So I've got to total up the binders, and then I've got 500 of cash to put away into that binder. So I'll total that up and I will be right back. So the binder total was 520 and the cash total is 500. 520 for the binder. And that makes sense because there's only $20 been left in cash for the laundromat. So that one is correct weight. Okay, very good. Now, future dreams. All right, let's have a look. A lot of this is in the bank anyway, I think, as well. But the car is not up to date. So I'm not sure whether I should pause you and check it. I've got it here. 2007-69. Let's fix it up before we start, because otherwise we're going to be out. 7. I did write the totals at the end of the month after the interest went in, and then just haven't been able to do any videos. So what we're going to be able to do is get rid of the cash portion and update the bank. There we go. There won't be any cash back in here until I start putting it back in. All right. So according to that, there's 65, 50, 65, so that's fine. All right, so we should have 2,769, zero cash in the bank, 2,769 money in the bank. And the total, 2,769, 2,769. All right, doesn't look like it went up $200, but that's because I didn't do these binders straight at the start. Remember, I updated the binder after I did my monthly or my 6 monthly update, and that was during the month, so that would have already been accounted for. Normally I normally put in about 200 a month on the tight months, and I'm hoping to be starting to add some more to that as I get some extra money here and there. But yeah, because that wasn't done at the start of June, this would have been done sometime during June, and this would have already been updated. So that's That's fine because that's why it's there. That's okay. I haven't actually gone down. I've actually just done it in a different time. So 65 in the bank. We've got future dreams. We have the car. And we have 65 of cash. Before I forget what I'm doing. Right. Car extras has got 30 in cash, 20, 30, and I can leave that in there, but 30, and car extra 30, 20, 30. All right. Now we're starting to get the hang of it. That doesn't have anything in it. Milestones. We have 40. I'm going to fix these up while I'm here. I think it's the best option. There we go. So we have 20, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. So we have new camper doesn't have anything in it, which is not going to have anything in it for a very long time. That is okay. So $40 for milestones. And here, $40. Retirement, travel, retirement spending, and retirement bills. And then super. I know they're all got cash, so alright, that's good. Okay, starting to build up. Yay. 40, 40, and 40. These are all, I think these are all 40 at the moment, or one might be 50. No, I think that's later in the month. Also, when I do one eventually, I wouldn't mind doing a scratch off, starting to scratch them off. I haven't done those yet. I waited till I build up some money. That's the goal, is it? Oh, okay, that's the scratch off. So 20, 30, 40. So retirement travel. That's $40. 40 is going back to the bank. Now we're getting the hang of it, bunny. Yeah, it's going to take a couple of goes at it, isn't it? Tell me that when you first did your first back to bank that, reassure me that this is a normal stage of learning new things when you're doing your channel. I think that is pretty normal. So 10, 20, 30, 40 for retirement spending. 40. It's just a matter of remembering to put this one on first and then this one, I think. So if I keep this up, I'll be right. All right. 40. We're going to get rid of that. Okay, there we go. And the next one, this one's got 50 because I put an extra little bit in it. Because bills are going to need to be paid before I can afford to go on a holiday. So the idea will be a little bit extra into the bills. And then the travel will have a small bit extra, and then the spending will probably have the least. But because once I've got bills and travel costs taken care of, then I've got whatever is left to spend, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the order that I'd like. And that's the most logical. 20, 30, 40, 50. Anyway, it's the most logical. Okay, spending and retirement bills, 50. Retirement bills are 50. And 50 going back to the bank. There we go. All right. Now, super is a big one. No, we're going to fix this up first. Hang on. Super's has got quite a bit extra money in it at the moment, which is good. And then I'll probably put it in around each quarter. So we're going to fix this up. And we're going to pull this money out. So we're going to get rid of that. It says I got 150, so let's see if I still have 150. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 150. Yay. That's so good. We're only at like August, and this is for this new financial year to put a deposit of about $1,000 into my super to try and get the co-contribution. Now, if I'm not working enough, I may not be able to get the contribution, but even if I don't, the money in there is still doing benefit, giving me a benefit. So I'm still going to keep it. The last tax year, I should have been able to get it, but I haven't put much in. So there's my dilemma right there. It's okay. It is what it is, and it's all right. I will eventually get some more work. Eventually I'm going to get another job. I'm determined. It is what it is right now. Situation is what it is. All right, that's it. 150. We need to write that in. 150 before I forget. Just confirming. 150. Super. Right. Okay. Awesome. Good job, Bunny. All right. Now I did that one perfectly. Yay. Go me. Okay. So 2,000. I'm going to total them up and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So my total was 3,119 up from 2,848. And the binder twos total was up from 485 to 520. And my cash portion of my future dreams that's going back to bank is $415 of cash. So we're going to see if I've totaled this right when we go to count it. Who knows? Like I said, tricky. Now, we should subtotal this while we're here. 2208 plus 520. And I still want that new calculator because this one is actually not the most friendly. It's too small. Really hard on your fingers. 5,847. And it's down a little bit, but that's okay because of those bills. Like I said, that'll fluctuate. That's not a problem. All right, now my binder for 2026-27 does not have much cash. Okay. I shouldn't have much in here in actual cash itself. There shouldn't be a lot because most of this is already in the bank. Okay, so that makes life a little bit easier. This one, I don't know. No, there is cash in here. All right. I don't think there's cash in this one though. I don't think there's cash in milk money. No, there isn't. I think it's only cash in the groceries. 2, 3, 2, 3, 40, 125, 10, 25. So we need to pull out 25, do we? Let's just put it in this one. Have I got 20s? Seems to be all 50s. No, there's a 20 there somewhere. We're just going to put this 25 in here and we're not going to worry about this bit for now, only just simply because I'll probably need to update it soon. So we're just going to pop the 25 placeholder in its place just for the moment. Get the cash out. That's all right. So we have the binder total is related to my bank account. So where is that? 504. 25 is going back to the bank. Groceries. 25 back to the bank. All right. 25. Okay, so the binder total is, yeah, honestly, 342. It's saying 342 from last time. Is that right? 2, 3, 20, 40, 65. So it's saying 365, 367, 2, 3, 20, 40, 65, 67, 367. Let's just put that in. This is not really a big issue because 110.50, they were fully funded. What did I say? 67. This is extra 25. At this point, it doesn't really matter. These are not As long as it totals the totals at the end, it doesn't really matter. Oh, there's money in here. That's why. Right. There's money in here. Shopping Treats has money. Okay, that's why I was doing it this way. It has 15. Honestly, I don't care at this point. Treats. Let's just get it out. I'll fix this up another time, honestly, when I have time to renew my brain cells, because right now I'm struggling to concentrate on the end of this video. Nothing, 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 and nothing. SodaStream's got money, but I'm not counting it. The buffer doesn't get counted. And the travel has to be counted because it's got to go back into the bank. So the travel, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Travel is going into the bank of 80. 80 for travel. That's Shopping Treats. I don't know if this is adding up right at the moment. The SodaStream can stay there because I haven't actually added the year. This was from, this 20 bucks is left for another gas tank, and that was from that refund I got from that dodgy one that I returned. So I'm still not counting that yet. That's not part of the next month's one yet. It's just somewhere to park the money at the moment. I feel like this, putting cash in this is a bit of a drag. Anyway, I will redo this myself off camera. So I'm starting to lose my concentration and I don't want to deal with it right now. 25 plus 15 plus 80. There's 120 in cash. And if, who knows if we've done this right. 367, 15, 80. Saying 622. And that's not what I've got. I've got 504. How did I work that out? How did I make that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Just give me a minute. I'll be back. Okay, so I just, was it 622? Okay, it's close. It's super close. It's like within a couple of dollars. 110 plus 50 plus 367 plus 15 plus 80. 622. So I think it needs to be 624. 624. Take 504. 120. Right. So it's 504 in the bank currently, and if we add the 120 of cash, we're going to end up with the total of, what did I say? 624. Now, this is what I'm saying, that this video needs your brain power and your concentration, bro. 624, take 504. 120 in bank. 624 total. All right, now we should be right. Okay, awesome. The savings challenge folder, I suppose I should check. The modified envelope challenge hasn't changed. I don't think I've done anything to that. Month ahead is sitting on 2,406, so I will be able to redeem myself, but that will go down again next month, I reckon. And I've decided I'm not going to count the savings challenges because I had 6 months of challenges before I started counting that. So we're going to go back to, this is our totals up here. So 8,468 was the goal. We're not going to count this now. So it's going to be out of it. I will still write them down, but it's not going to be in there, if that makes sense. All right, so that one's done. And binder, we better just check this binder. But I really don't know what's here. There's cash in here, so we've got to take it out. Yep. Actually, no, I'm not taking it out. 10. No, I'm not taking it out yet. Can't take the cash out because I haven't finished it. 25. No, did I say 10? 10 is cash. 15. Nothing. There's 15. So we've got 15 so far. Savings challenge binder. So how often does everyone else do their back to banks? Is it every few months? Because I'm wondering if every few months might be enough. I sort of want to do it every month, but I don't have a lot of money going into some of these categories, so I don't know if I'm going to get around to it. But as I get used to it, it's not going to be hard because I'm not going to have much back to bank most months. 80, 90, 100. This is just an off. This is like a, you know, I haven't done this for 6 months, 7 months. Since I started this, I haven't done a back to bank. So that's why it's so big today. That's 100. This will be where I've got my 250, 70, 90, 110, 120. So that's 120. Right, it has gone up. Nothing, I haven't counted that. And we have 10, 20, 30 in our challenges and calendar ones. Did I say 30? Yep. So the challenge binder has gone up. 15 plus 100 plus 120 plus 30. 265. 265. Okay. All right. So 265. 76, because I'm pretty sure I didn't change that one yet. I haven't put any extra money in, but hopefully I'll get that finished in the next couple of months. All right, that's it. Now, here is our challenge. Got to count that shortly. Eek, eek. Okay. Okay. All right, let's total this up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I wrote that all down for nothing because there's no money that's actually gone back to the bank for the savings challenges because I don't want to put it back in the bank yet. I could put the monthlies in, but I might do that. I'll do that next month. These ones, if I'm working on them, they're not going back into the bank until they're finished, or they're not getting moved until they're finished. I probably could do the monthlies, but right now I'm just not going to bother. So didn't really need to write all that down, but it's okay. All right, so we had our subtotal over there, but now 624 plus 265 plus 76 plus 2,406 equals 3,771. 3,771. That's this page. Plus 2208 plus 520 plus 3,119. 9,218. So I still went up by how? $800. Hey, I don't know. I lost $800 of bills and gained $800 somewhere else, guys. No idea. Well, I gained money in my Future Dreams binder because I worked hard on that, and I gained money into my Motherhead. So that fluctuates. So I'm still debating whether I should have left that in there or not. But it is money I have. If SHTF, I can actually access that money and not use it for the following month. But the idea is to live on last month's income. So I'll try and leave that there. But if I was desperate, it's money that I can use, right? So that's what we do, isn't it? So 9,218. Hey, I'm not gonna argue, but yeah, I think we'll get rid of that total, and we'll just leave our little mark up there. This is not counted. I will count it at the end of the year, but I feel like it's hard to compare like 1 month's worth of 6 months worth. So I'll keep it in here, but I won't be adding it to the total every month, if that makes sense. I think we'll just add a total of how much we've saved for the whole year or something like that. Haven't done my July video, so I can't add the total. I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. Now I've got to work out what the cash portion should be, and I will be right back. You've got to love little calculators that don't work properly. Now I'm trying to re-add it, so I'll be back. Okay, so the total is right here. the 9,218. So take 8,468 is a difference of positive 750. Ooh, nice. Okay, so that is what we're going to start doing down the bottom there. So up this month. Wow, awesome. That's paying bills. So having the car savings is helping to keep that level. Now, as for the cash portion, I'll be right back and I'll see if I can work that out, and then we'll count the cash. I've probably mucked it up, but it's okay. Now, I added up 505 of cash, 500 cash, 415 of cash, 120, and that one didn't have any cash, that one that I moved into the bank. So I should have, according to my calculations, if I did it right, $1,540 in cash. So let's count it and let's see if that's what we got. I'm nervous, guys. 51, 52, 53, 54, 400 plus that back, 20s, 20, 40, 60, 81. I don't like them when they're bent. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 83. 20, 40, 60, 84. 20, 40, 60, 85. Okay, so 500 there. Plus 500, and then we'll do this bit. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 140. 140 plus 10s. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93. Did I do that right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94. 10, 20, 30 plus 430 and 10s. 1470 plus. We should be right. We're pretty close to the right one because there's not much left to go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. I am out. Plus 100. I have 1570. 1570 of cash, and I'm up $30. It's better than being down. I'm going to have to work out where that went off camera, but that's fine. I would rather be over than under. So as long as these binders all work out at the end to these numbers here, they should all equal these numbers at the end. This one, that one, this one, that one, and that one. And that one, and these two here. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about being over because being over is way better than being under in the cash department. So I'll worry about that later. Thank you so much for spending 45 minutes with me, guys. I really appreciate you hanging out. I'm just wondering if anyone else has been having a glitch with their YouTube and not able to run any of their videos on 1.5 speed. When you push on it, it doesn't actually make it go any quicker than 1. I'm just wondering if it's a glitch. Anyway, take care. Thanks for hanging out. I'm really happy that even though we've got the ebbs and flows of things that we're taking out, we need to spend it, and then, the car money is going to keep going up. So it's going to be really a real shame eventually when I have to use the car money because, my binder's going to take a $20,000 hit. But anyway, we'll worry about that when we get there. All right. Toodaloo, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.